So, who's next, Jacob? Ollie! Hold it.
Now, boys!
Yep.
What day is it, boys? Saturday! And what does that mean?
Good boy!
It's the boys! Who's got it better than us? Nobody! Woo! Yeah, boys!
Hello YouTubers and welcome to another episode. This has just finished a lovely little ergo. Absolutely excellent at the altitude. Feeling good at the moment. The splits are gradually coming down, just chipping away at it. Much better than the last time I was here, where I was essentially after the third or fourth erg, approximately the third or fourth day, depending on the program, I was feeling it very, very much. So very positive to be ahead of there and feeling like I can push on gradually, just pushing on just a little bit each erg. And if I do feel like I can't do that, then it's just a case of trying to hold on to what I've been doing. Rudkin, how's your camp going so far?
Not too bad, yeah. It's going alright.
Oh yeah.
It's half day yesterday was good. Refreshed. Keep going.
And so yes, like Rudkin said, we had a half day yesterday, and the danger with having a half day is you feel a bit fresher the next day and then you go too hard and then you blow up again. Have you felt like you're blowing up?
No, I'm doing alright. Just like keep it steady, push on, and then you'll be alright.
Gradually chipping away, oh yeah, but now it's time to fuel up, because remember, food is fuel, oh yeah.
So,
And we've made it into the crew room to fuel up, oh yeah, after such an ergo. Hello YouTubers and welcome back. We've had the food for lunch, spent approximately 2 hours eating food. But basically, like we discussed before, the appetite is suppressed because we're at altitude, yada yada yada, so I had to spend ages eating food, blah blah blah. Okay, I've had another nap, so energy is high, ready to go for more training today. I'm not really sure what's coming up today, but we've got a swim anyway as well at some point this afternoon, so that'll be great. Looking forward to going to have some tea, and when I say tea, I mean like the time of tea, not actually having a cup of tea, no. Not having a cup of tea, gonna have some pain au chocolat, hopefully. They bake some, I think they bake them like fresh, well, they're warm anyway. Absolutely delicious, great calorific fuel for up here in the mountain, but we'll see if there are some pain au chocolats. Maybe there will be, maybe there won't be, it depends. One, if everyone else hasn't eaten them, and two, if they've made them at all. But today has been a reasonable day. This is going to be the update vlog, essentially, of camp, or update one of the camp so far. Like I've mentioned earlier in this vlog, and I was speaking with Rudkin as well, when I was up here last year, and it was just before, this time last year, November last year, and I had, so basically, I started training on the GB rowing team in 2016, yes, this, like, September 2016, and I was going well, all the training was going well, the erg scores were good, and I was improving, and then it got to around this time, around sort of January time, we went on the same camp, and I was just struggling a little bit. It wasn't horrendous, but I just wasn't quite getting there. I was ill in the December of that year, 2016 December, but I thought, oh, it's just an illness, got over it. And then we came to camp, and it was okay. And then I PB'd on the erg that year in March, I think, on the 2K. The 5K did not go well, did not PB on that. And then went through the year, competed, that's how it was 2017, went through the year, competed at the World Championships, and then all kind of kept going downhill. So we'll get to the point of this in a minute. okay, going downhill. So at one point I was doing like decent UT2 splits, or like what I consider decent UT2 splits, faster than what I'm doing now. And then sort of after Worlds, I came back and was like, okay, I'm feeling really tired, so what I'm going to do is back off the splits, back off the weights, and then hold kind of what I want to hold, and essentially just try and hold on, really. Try and complete all the training rather than sort of push on in the training. And so then we came on this camp in the November, December time of 2017, and that's when things started to get a bit like, oh. So I was pulling really slow splits. I was trying to keep it under like 2-minute splits at some times. I was not falling asleep on the erg, but there was a couple of like, whoa, not good times on the erg, and I was really struggling for that camp. And then got back from that camp in December. So end of December we did some testing and I did well. And then we go into January into a South African cycling camp. So it's just on the mountain bikes on the road, weights and rowing machine. So that was probably one of the worst camps I've ever been on. Not really sure if it was because it is actually like a really hard camp or just because I was struggling. So I was struggling in the Sierra Nevada camp in the November, December. Then I went to the South Africa camp and it was just, something wasn't right. And then I got my bloods done after that. And essentially it was like, okay, glandular fever or mono or tonsillitis, whatever it was. I got my tonsils out. And then ever since I've got my tonsils out, it's just been sort of an upward trajectory. So I'm trying to hold on to that upward trajectory, whether it is one of these or a steady incline rather than any declines. And now I feel like my body is able to recover better, which brings me to the point of this. Here now, the update is day 6, I think, here on camp. And at this time last year on this camp, I was really struggling already. And now I'm feeling like, yes, I'm not really like at the splits I want to be at, and I'm pushing forward, but the fact that I can keep pushing forward is absolutely awesome. Just because so it builds confidence for one, and then it shows the coaches, look, I'm improving, I'm trying, and which is a huge difference from before. One of the big things I've noticed is last year my heart rate just was out of control, so it would go up and then just keep going. Here it goes up to around, depending on what we're doing, it goes around for me like 155-ish, and then it kind of hovers around there between 150 and 160. But whereas last year it would just keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going, and then just write me off for the whole time. So that's kind of the update of where I'm on camp. We're just going to keep on pushing forward, keep on yamming it on it if I can. We've got some pieces coming up, and I think what I'll do is maybe not do a video the next couple of days, not 100% sure yet, maybe not do a video in the next couple of days, but make a video like a bigger, this is a day at GB rowing camp video, if you know what I mean. So like a day in the life kind of thing, including almost everything, rather than, and less of a vlog, more of like a film kind of thing. So we'll see if I can get to that. Maybe I'll just keep doing the daily things, but make that sort of video later on. But we'll see. I'll chat to some guys, see what they're thinking of, and you'll see tomorrow if there's a video there tomorrow. That means that is not happening. That'll happen later. But if there is no video tomorrow, you know that I'm working on more of a film rather than a daily vlog. So let me know in the comments below if you would appreciate a sort of film, kind of like a day in the life kind of thing, including like me waking up like this and doing the run and whatnot, or just keep on with the daily vlogs. Kind of interested. Let me know in the comments below if you would prefer that, either or if you have any other suggestions on things you might be curious about on camp. But now I've got, what time is it now? Chatted for a while. It is 10 to 4. So we have some swimming coming up, and that will be absolutely fantastic. I'm going to try and take the GoPro in just to see us messing about. So if it's just the guys in the pool, I'll take the GoPro in, but if it's other people in the pool, then we'll not. But I'll let you guys know. But now it's time for a little bit of recovery, and hopefully going down to tea for some pain au chocolat in 45 minutes or so. So a little bit of recovery, a little bit of music. So let's get to tea. Ho yeah! And we've made it into the tea room for tea. We've got some delicious pan au chocolat. Oh yeah! And we've made it into the pool. All the lads and Rudkin here today. Oh,
We can give everyone the Lloyd from Dumb and Dumber hand.
And now we're just going to have some fun. Was it 55 lengths tonight?
About 60.
55 to 60.
I thought we did equal distance what we did.
A lot of distance in the pool. Just having some fun. A bit of variation, because remember, variation is a key to motivation. So let's get to it. And that is us with our pool time, isn't it, Victor?
Yeah, that is correct.
We are done with the 900 million laps of the pool. Not lengths, we did some laps.
Is that what you did?
Oh yeah, but now it's time to go fuel up, because remember, food is fuel, and that will be the end of today's episode after some fun in the pool. And remember, subscribe if you haven't already, hit that like button, and have a good one.